Hey, you guys, I'm here to do P-Valley episode 7 and 8 because I didn't do it last week, but I got caught up and I was like, I'm gonna just do it next week with the finale. Um, and so here I am. Excuse the background. I'm in my room where I do my shirts and stuff like that. So that's where we are. Shout out to me with my It's All About Support shirts. Make sure you guys are ordering them on It's All About Support .weebly.com. I do have them in all colors. You could pick the colors of the shirts and you could pick the colors of the letterings if you like, if you want them customized. So yeah, let's get into P-Valley. You guys know I enjoy this show. It's like my ratchet, my ghetto, my whatever you want to call it, pleasure. Like, oh my god, y'all know I love ratchet shit. Like, I love it. I love it, love it, love it. So yeah, I'm so mad that it have came to an end, but this show's so good I will go back and watch it over. I'm just saying. So shout out to them for getting a second season. Can't wait for it to come out. But I'm gonna go real kind of quick through episode 7 so we can get to 8. It really wasn't to me that much. You know, we kind of get a little bit more into who Autumn is. I was like, wow, it took 7 episodes for us to really kind of get more into her kind of letting go, because it started off with her doing a dance and then she kind of snapped out of that little daydreaming of a dance with old boy and Octavius, and then I was happy to see her take the paper off the windows. But then when I seen the kids playing outside, I was like, you know what, I can understand her covering up like that, especially after losing a child. So yeah, that was cool. Uncle Clifford and his power to the people outfit. Oh my god, his outfits be everything. I mean, I wouldn't wear them personally, I'm just saying. But when I say a fashion statement when he walking the motherfucking room, he got that hands down. So I was here for that. He had went to like a protest with old punk ass Patrice. Y'all know I don't like Patrice. I ain't here for Patrice. I need her to stay on because I need for Mercedes to fight with her. But I can't stand a mother like Patrice. So it'd be hard for me when she come on the screen. It'd be really, really hard for me. So they had did a protest. So while they at the protest, you see the business side of the whole episode, kind of. You know, the shit I don't ever want to talk about, where the guys end up getting that other deal that Andre had worked out with them people or whatever. Remember they had the week before last, they had put a gun up to the mixed kid and Andre's head or whatever and tried to make him sign some stuff, but that didn't go through. So he ended up making them another offer, and remember he told his boss, like, we gonna give them what they're worth, not what they want, kind of deal. And they was kind of pissed off about that. They were they looked like, they said like he blindsided them and you know what I'm saying, he can't be trusted type stuff. So it's gonna come back to them. His uncle was so pissed off. He was so mad. He was like, I am done with you. He was like, after this deal is done, I'm done with you. And I'm like, you shouldn't tell him that before. Your deal might not go through. You shouldn't tell him that before. You should have waited to tell him that. And I understood both sides of the uncle argument, and the nephew, but I was more on the nephew side because I'm like, dude, you are playing into these people's hand, and for what? Not because it wasn't for the better of your fucking people. No. When he was talking about education and all that, okay, yeah, but not to open a casino. No. What else happened on that part? Oh, that's when the mayor ended up getting called about the protest. He was really upset about that kind of stuff. Then you see Uncle Clifford go home and you see that the brothers had beat up the mixed brother, and like the mayor had told Andre, like, you did that, but it's consequences. And then now we see what the consequences was. Oh boy, got his ass whooped for that. Little Murder rehearsal. I kept saying, this is why he's like one of my favorite favorite characters on this show. His reaction to things be like my favorite part because it gives me my life. It makes me laugh. Like, oh my God. Like when he heard his song when he was outside of the pink and he heard his song and he was about to cry and stuff, that gave me life. Every time I think about the show, I think about that part and I laugh. But this time, he was practicing bogus. It was horrible. He didn't have no stage presence, no nothing. And he had 4 hours to the performance. So they were trying to figure out, like, what are we going to do with him? So Keyshawn was like, I got this. Let me work with him. So she takes him to the back and strips him butt naked. I'd be so here for it. I'd be so here for it. But she stripped him butt naked, and I kept saying, I'm about to text my homeboys. I'm about to be like, this how y'all be practicing. Y'all be practicing like Little Murder butt naked. But he had practiced butt naked because she wanted to strip him of his fear and make him just like really go out there and perform. And when I would say he was performing, when he was practicing, boy, I kept saying, just turn around. Because I don't see nothing. I just didn't see that swinging at the bottom, and it was disturbing my peace. So I was just like, oh, okay. I'm just saying. So anyway, the police show up and tell Uncle Clifford, if you want to have alcohol at the pink, you can't be showing no titties at the pink. I said, it don't even balance, like. But I wasn't mad because Mercedes knew a way around that, so it is what it is. Mercedes mad at, let me see. Oh, Mercedes go and cuss out Clifford for bailing out her mama, but he ended up telling her, like, your mama mouth is bigger than mine, so I thought she would have been able to help us out. But since she ain't going to be able to help us out, we got to figure this out. So he was about to cry. He was over there about to break down. Mercedes like, what is your rule? Like, no crying at the pink. Like, what are you doing? Let's figure this out. So they going to dance like it's they last, because that's another rule at the pink. And I was like, yes, I wish people be performing would think like that. Just saying. So he ended up asking her, was she performing for, her last night? And I'm like, oh gosh, she gonna get another last night. But it is what it is. Then she ended up making a drop to Adam about, she ended up making her last money drop to Adam. Adam tried to give her the extra $10,000 that she needed for her gym. But she didn't want it. She was like, I want to make it my own way. I got an idea. I got a plan. I was like, girl, you better go hide that under something and hold that, because you never know. And this girl is giving it to you like as a parting gift. It wasn't like she wanted anything. She needed anything from you. Like, girl. But, people want, I get it because I'm strong-headed like that too, that I like to get it on my own. So, yeah. What else happened? Oh, that they end up having this prayer, right, on stage with all the strippers and the thing and Diamond and Big L and everybody. So he goes around saying nice things about everybody in the group, all the little strippers, the little lady that makes their clothes in the back. That prayer was so ghetto, but I was so here for it. I'm telling you, I was like, that's one prayer I'm here for. I was so here for it, and I understood. But yeah. So then you see Lil Murder end up finally taking out Uncle Clifford. He ended up taking Uncle Clifford to go see the stars. He had drank, he had weed, he had stars. I said, hey, he tried. It's some motherfuckers out there ain't even trying to do that. He tried. He even tried to get some, but then she was like, we can't be doing that. We got to get back to the club. But once he touched that, I'm just saying, it was like, oh, bitch, wait, I got 5 minutes. Hold on. Hurry up. But at first, it was like, no, we can't be doing that. We got to go. Then as soon as Uncle Clifford got touched, it was like any other motherfucker be like, oh, we got 5 minutes. I can come in 5 minutes. It's okay. I was like, you nasty motherfuckers, but I'm here for it. Man, when they was talking, them strippers was talking in the back about the pink clothing, and they asked, can they draw unemployment? I was like, I'm so glad this is a script. And people that, I hope y'all ain't asking these questions. Anyway, Andre gets a text message. He at the bar drinking, getting drunk, so he gets a text message from Adam about a last dance, so he's excited about that. Because his uncle mad at him, he mad at his uncle, so hell, if he can see some titties, he's excited about that. Keyshawn is overwhelmed, so she runs outside, and Diamond sees her outside, and he gives her a chain for courage. I was like, that is so nice. They was about to kiss, but then Gigi ran her ass out there mad because she can't get no dick because her dude said he couldn't make it in town. I'm like, girl, go take your sexually frustrated ass back in there so he can kiss this girl. But I don't know. I'm glad they didn't kiss. Anyway, Lil Murder friend, they ended, okay, he was on the phone. He had put his homeboys in the club. Then he was on the phone. And then he saw them when he on the phone trying to, I guess, tell the people that the dude from Atlanta where to meet them or whatever. He was telling him where to meet them once they got to the club. He looked up or was making another phone call, and he saw Lil Murder and Uncle Clifford coming through the gate. And he like, what the fuck? So I was like, oh, this is about to get super, super good. And I'm so here for this because I just want to see how Lil Murder was going to explain himself. But I was liking the friend little thing when he did finally confront him. But we'll get into that. So, was that? Yeah, because he ended up, because I don't know if it was this episode or that next episode. I don't know. But I'm talking about it now because I saw both of them together. I liked how his friend was like, I don't give a damn who you sleeping with. You know what I'm saying? But we need to make this money right now. Now, I hate for people to try to still put a person in a box and in a closet. But I did like that he was saying, I don't care who you sleeping with. I don't care what you're doing. It ain't my thing, but it is your thing. So it is what it is. I like how Uncle Clifford told anybody if they want to come in the pink, they ass had to sign that petition to get in the pink. Because we ain't got time for y'all to be coming to see some ass and titties and we can't get in next week. So yeah, sign on the petition so they can hold off on closing it. That's what we're gonna do. Andre is in there getting his lap dance. He's getting his whole life without him. Oh, every time she get naked, I'll be like, this girl needs some cornbread. Oh, Lord, she needs some cornbread. Mercedes, feed that poor baby. Oh, Lord. But, you know, to each his own. Some, you know, guys like that. I always say she needs some cornbread every time I see this girl naked. But, anyway, I like Autumn, though. I like her business smarts. Anyway, so he getting his life, but his phone kept going off. So Adam is like, man, answer your damn phone. Like, here, get your phone. He over there, keep hanging it up, keep hanging it up. Come to find out, the wife is he answers. The wife's like, where you at? He like, I'm at the room. She like, no, you ain't, 'cause I'm right here. I said, oh, this motherfucker is so busted. So he ended up having to hurry up and go home. I hated him even more. I hated him at this point. Like, dude, you went in there and treated your wife like she was nothing. Like she was a piece of trash on the streets. Like a bitch you supposed to be your side chick. A bitch that you randomly met and fucked and just threw away. That's how you did your wife. So I have no respect for Andre. I told y'all at the beginning he was a fuck boy, and I feel like that at the end. He's a fuck boy. Yeah, I was not here for that at the end whatsoever. Then you come to the end of this episode and everybody dancing, everybody having fun or whatever, and Mercedes calls Autumn over to meet this guy because he was like, I want her, and she was like, I want to meet this guy. This guy want to meet you. And when she moved, it was Octavius. I said, you could see the Casper the Friendly Ghost face came straight on her face when she saw that fool. I said, oh, but she couldn't let on, so she had to get him and direct him to the back room, to the paradise room. But I was like, girl, we gonna see what happens. We gonna see what happens. I'm gonna stop this video. I was gonna put them both together, but I'm gonna stop this one so the videos won't be too long. And then I'll just click off, come back on. Y'all can see the same shirt. Don't talk about me. We're gonna do episode 8. All right, peace.